Hey YouTube, Wheelchair21 here, and this is Doyle's DVDs. And on today's Doyle's DVDs is Japanese Monster Movies, Collections Volume 1 and Volume 2. I've already reviewed Disc 1 of Volume 1, which was Gamera the Invincible and War of the Monsters. On Disc 2 of Volume 1, you have Destroy All Planets and Attack of the Monsters. Two Gamera movies where it's pretty much, well, Gamera's just fighting, I think, Viras, and I believe Guiron. And, well, in the first movie of Destroy All Planets, Viras comes down, this weird giant octopus thing, and for a majority of it steals two Boy Scouts of Japan, kidnaps them, forces them to tell them all about Gamera, uses that to their advantage, so they can control Gamera, so he can't attack them since they have the kids hostage. Then does a giant clip show of Gamera, of him defeating, I think, Gauss and Barugon in the first movie. It's a really weird clip show. And then Attack of the Monsters is these two kids that are somewhat afraid of traffic accidents, harming their planet and talking about aliens, end up going into space and landing on this alien planet where there's Space Gauss and this thing called Guiron and hot Asian women aliens that want to eat brains instead of just eating some, delicious Guantanamo Bay sandwiches. But anyways, women love those Guantanamo Bay sandwiches, just like the prisoners in Guantanamo Bay. Yeah, you know where I'm going with this. Harold and Kumar escape Guantanamo Bay. Anyways, after Gamera comes down and automatically senses these aliens are evil and these aliens know he's good, they send out Guiron, which they can control, and eventually the kids bring some shenanigans, bringing the death of the aliens by having Guiron kill them, and then Gamera saves them, brings them back to Earth, and, well, pretty much the kids go on more about how traffic accidents plague society. These two movies are, well, great Showa bullcrap that I can't even describe. I mean, Destroy All Planets is a clip show versus a tentacle monster. It's clip show and tentacle monster. And all Gamera movies end up being about two boys that are captured by aliens and have to fight their way out. And then Gamera shows up and destroys the main monster. Personally, Destroy All Planets is alright. I'll give it a good 3.5 stars out of 5. Attack of the Monsters, I'll give that at least a 4, because Mystery Science Theater 3000 has taught me so much about traffic accidents. And, well, anyways, on to Volume 2. Volume 2 gives you, on its first disc, Gamera vs. Monster X and Gamera vs. Zigra, two of Gamera's last movies of the Showa era, where it's a parasitic egg known as Monster X, or Jagger, as people would like to probably call him, inserts some kind of parasitic monster version of itself into Gamera's bloodstream, causing two kids to go inside of him with a sub and go and kill this weird parasite version of the monster, leading to Gamera impaling the monster with a magical totem pole that can keep it asleep. In Zigra, this giant space goblin shark comes down and blows up the moon. Well, not the moon, but space stations on the moon. Then comes down and terrorizes the Earth by saying, I will cause a giant earthquake to destroy all of Japan, and then the world, and cause it to become nothing but oceans. And two little kids, like, younger than any other kids in Gamera, end up saving the day by screwing up their parents' plans, and still somehow saving the day to help Gamera defeat the monster. For Monster X, I like the whole part that Gamera killed it with a totem pole. I find that really amusing. I like the whole parasitic egg idea, but I just didn't like that it was just Jagger, like the suit, with chasing after kids for like 10-15 minutes in what seemed to be black and white footage. Zigra is really great. It was my first Gamera movie of the show era I've ever seen, and I love it because of the goblin shark monster. It looks really cool. It looks amazing. It's a crappy suit, but the fact that Treadmasters made a toy of it, and I saw it once on my shelf in KB Toys, makes me go, damn, I should have bought it. This, too, is the infamous Gamera vs. Gauss, where pretty much you find out it's a giant vampire, carnivorous, bat-like dinosaur thing that is eating people and causing weird earthquakes and cattle disappearances by the small town. Then as they battle with the whole, thing of trying to get rid of Gauss, they find out the best way to do it is make this, like, synthetic blood, make it dizzy, and then wait till the daylight comes to dry out its body and destroy it. So, then Gamera comes and helps because the bird gets wise to it and tries to fly off, so Gamera just pulls it into a volcano and kills it. Gappa is the final movie on this, which is random. I mean, seriously, the back of this box, Gappa, the Tri Phibian Monster, which, as it explains, is Gappa is an infant, found on a Japanese island. Japanese reporters kidnap it to make it a media attraction, and then the parents find out, wake up, and go and attack Tokyo, and lay waste to it. It's pretty much Japanese version of Gorgo, but with, like, these griffin, like, Griffin, Tyrannosaurus, duck-billed dinosaur monsters that can fly, swim, and do all this crazy crap. And the monsters are a creative source of an idea from Dai, but the plot of it being similar to Gorgo is kind of weird, because it's Gorgo meets Rodan, I gotta say. It's Gorgo meets Rodan in a sense. So think two giant pterodactyl, like, Tyrannosaurus things coming down and destroying your city, looking for their child. That's pretty much the basis for the movie. I give the Gamera Gauss thing, I gotta give it, like, a good, I don't know, all these movies are at least 3.5 stars, because, I mean, it led up to the Heisei era of Gamera, that great Guardian of the Universe trilogy, and I applaud it. I really like Gamera. I just don't like his Showa movies. They're really crappy. Mystery Science Theater 3000 teaches us that these are probably the worst kaiju movies of all time, and they do deserve to get barely any respect. They're the reason why Godzilla is looked down upon by a lot of people, personally, as I go to pick up this DVD case. Anyways, you can buy these at any FYE, I believe, but these are probably not the best copies you can get. They're roughly very cheap. I remember buying both of these at the time for less than 15 a piece, so you're busting barely 30 for 8 movies. The dubs there, no sub, no special features really, but it's expected. They're Showa movies. All you're gonna get is, you know, scenes, titles, double feature discs, and, just be entertained with these movies. If you love Gamera, I applaud you. If you love the Showa ones a lot, I applaud you, because someone's gotta love this crap if they made the Heisei film. But still, you can pick these up at FYE. I don't think you can pick them up anywhere else. Maybe on Amazon, maybe on eBay. But, like I said, there's better versions and released editions of these movies, and I recommend you find them. In total, this was worth the buy at the time. As of now, it completely wasn't. This has been Wheelchair 21, Doyle's DVDs, and I still gotta go do the last 3 Dragon Ball Z movies I still haven't done yet, so, see ya!